Well, you've definitely been vocal, and it seems that most of your attacks are within the manosphere itself. There are a lot of times that there are guys that have spoken at your events, or people who are highly looked upon in the space, but you have no problem poking holes and
Yeah.
figuring out and then voicing your opinion of these guys. Why do you feel that that's so important?
Couple reasons. First of all, like I mentioned to you before we started, my grandma was a devout Catholic, like really devout. Went to church every week. She prayed every single night I've ever seen her in my life. For we're talking like 2-3 hours a night. A lot of it was to my grandfather who died of esophagus cancer before I was born. The rest of it, the rosary beads and whatever else. I don't remember at this point what Catholics pray for. I'm sure you know though. She spent every night just like a monk praying out on the patio at her house in the dark, just with the rosary beads and pray, pray, pray. So that doesn't specifically, I didn't specifically interpret from that be a Catholic. To me, it was the example of her actions with her dedication to this and her commitment to it, and her commitment even to my grandfather. It was, in my view, as a kid, even growing up watching this, it was a commitment to do what was right. She believed this was the right thing to do as a Christian, as a Catholic, and as a woman, and as a widow. It was right to do this, and she was going to do it every fucking night, no matter what, until she was like dying in the hospital at the end of bone cancer at 91 years old. So that to me really imprinted on me as a moral example. And so in the manosphere, as an entrepreneur, as a man, as a leader, and as a speaker, blah, 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 I always want to do what's right. And I'm always going to do what's right, come hell or high water. This is a philosophy that was kind of demonstrated to me by my grandmother, and it's one that I've chosen on purpose. It's one that I think is the best for me. It's the best for my life. It's the most rational. It's the most manly. It's the most masculine. You do what's right no matter what. As you know, I sued a family member of mine earlier last year, caused a big uproar in my family, filed a civil lawsuit against them to protect some kids, my nephews. This made people really fucking mad. And I totally didn't give a fuck because it was the right thing to do. So when I'm presented with a moral choice, this isn't an excuse to be autistic and have no care for strategy at all in life. But generally speaking, if I'm presented with a moral choice, like exposing a fraud who has lied to my face, lied to my friends, lied to my speakers, lied to my customers, lied to their own fans on the internet, that pisses me off. So I'm gonna get presented with a choice. Do I do the right thing, or do I ignore this and sweep it under the rug and pretend like it didn't happen, or it's not going on now? And right thing every fucking time.
And you've taken a big responsibility of creating a platform for men in this space.
I've created the world's first and only TED Talks for Men that I know of. The longest running Manosphere event in the world, 26 or 27 events now across 5 countries and 3 continents. So yeah, I'm really proud of what I've done. I don't want to interrupt too much there.
Yeah, well, let's talk about that because you've curated all these men. You brought them all together in one place. You have a media company that promotes their ideas, even if you don't always agree with them.
That's right.
As a voice for the manosphere and for men today. And I appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's how you and I came to know each other. And what is the future for the 21 convention and 21 studios, and where do you see this all going?
Well, I think it's going to keep getting bigger and better. My commitment to it every year, like a man for myself, is I want to get a little bit better each year, a little bit stronger, a little bit wiser, all that kind of stuff. With the events, it's the same thing. Each year, I want it to be a little bit more professional. I want it to be a little bit bigger. Excuse me. A little bit better, more professional, smoother operating, better speakers, new ideas. Whatever I can do to make it like 1% better or 5% better or whatever, I want to do that each and every year. So we just broke also 500,000 subscribers recently. I told you I was going to catch you. I'm going to catch you.
Oh, yeah.
At least your little channel.
I'm losing subscribers every day.
On Elliot Hulse?
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
I lost like 600 last week.
Wow. Well, you're pissing people off probably. That's good. I lose subscribers sometimes. I lose subscribers every day. I just gain more. These people are like, oh, I'm unsubscribing. You're just a hater. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, loser. You'll be replaced in 10 seconds. We were gaining in October, I think we gained like 4,000 subscribers in a day.
Amazing.
So I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. You don't want to be here. I don't like you. Beta male. You don't want to hear it. These guys, so with the red pill stuff, taking a step back to it, we mentioned earlier that, and I mentioned that these red pill retards, they want to take the red pill. They want to be alpha males. They want to be masculine. But really, I've realized that they don't. They're like women. Because they're beta males. They want the feeling of being red pill. They want the feeling of
Right.
being masculine. They want the feeling of being an alpha male. They want emotions. They don't want the truth. And
Right.
when I tell them the truth about these frauds and this stuff, doesn't matter what I show them, right? There's always an excuse. Like Liver King, right? Liver King, people were saying he was on steroids for years, even Joe Rogan. A lot of his fans didn't want to hear it. No, he's not. You're just a hater. No, it's bullshit. Then he gets exposed. Then he admits it. Oh, well, I forgive him now. Oh, well, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
It's very similar to the Manosphere.
What are your thoughts on what's happening with